Good morning, everyone. Time for the weekly update. It's raining this morning, but it's okay. Let's walk through a spider web. Alrighty, starting back over here. Not much has changed except the weeds are starting to really pick up, and the melon has actually been growing pretty well. So, be excited to see what that is. Over here, things are starting to die down. Ripped out the cucumber plant. Still getting some of the yellow squash. Some down there needs to be picked. One there. It didn't come out yesterday, so I'm sure I got a lot of stuff to harvest today, but this area is definitely dying down. That zucchini plant doesn't have anything on it. The jalapeno plant does have some jalapenos on it. Not as many as I would hope for, but take what you can get. Milkweed still growing out of control. Apparently this one is not milkweed. I don't know what that is. Pull that out, I guess. There's the zucchini down there. I don't know what happened to that leaf. Apparently it got diseased. Maybe I meant to pick this yesterday and forgot. I got myself a big zucchini, which is fine. We got plenty of zucchini inside. Another one growing there. One growing there. This is by far my most productive zucchini plant. And I just am so happy because every year I used to grow zucchini, I'd get that stupid vine borer thing. I haven't had it in 2 or 3 years, which it's amazing how much more you can grow. Here's the forest of tomato plants. Still keeping the deer away. This bird netting is really great. I mean, it stretches, you can put it anywhere, keeps everything out. My rabbits don't really fight for stuff, so they don't go under it. Just love the bird netting. And as you can see, plenty of flowers. The outside are the beefsteak ones. They're starting to get a few flowers, but not a lot. The inside ones, I mean, look at the amount of flowers you get on this thing. I can't wait until these start turning into tomatoes. But, you know, we're at the end of July. It's actually going to be cool this week, probably about the 80s. So now I'm stuck between wanting cooler weather for my cooler plants and hot weather for my tomatoes still. This is the little cucumber bush. Going pretty well, but no cucumbers yet. It's still pretty young. And bees flying in, fighting over the flowers. This zucchini plant still alive. Not sure it has any zucchini growing on it though. Might be time to pull him out. Oh, there's one. And you miss these things for a day and they get so big. That's a good size one. That's not too big at all. Okay, I have plenty of butternut squash. I might be just about ready to pick, which is kind of surprising. I wouldn't be surprised if they're done already. Picking a whole bunch of green beans right now. I'm trying to hold on the plants now, but as you can see, if anybody knows what these brown spots are on the green beans, just let me know if they're okay to eat or not. Just getting green beans everywhere. Some there. doing really well. You see a whole bunch of them over there. Pumpkins are doing great. Already turning orange, so I guess they won't be Halloween pumpkins. The other one's pretty good at hiding. That's the big one. I don't know when to harvest them. I'll show you the other one. You can let me know if you think it's ready or not. And I actually have another one that's starting to grow there, so maybe that'll be our Halloween pumpkin. But the vine still seems to be pretty healthy. No powdery mildew yet this year. You got this tomato plant that the deer are thoroughly enjoying because it's not protected. And more green beans. I just gotta come out here and pick them. So many of them. Big old butternut squash. And the cucamelons, sour gherkins, whatever you want to call them. I'm picking so many of these. They're a great little snack. You just pick them and throw them in a bag and take them to work and dip them in ranch, and I love them. I'll be growing these again next year for sure. And you just look at the vine, look how much it spreads. So productive, hardy, doesn't really get disease, drought resistant. Definitely be growing that again. Here's my garlic. I don't really think there's anything under there. We'll pull it out and see. Another butternut squash there. So, yeah, this pumpkin. Is that guy ready? Do you wait until the stem turns brown? Or does that one look good? This cucumber plant's coming to an end. I got some habaneros planted here. I know I'm not going to get any habaneros, but I will overwinter one. So, and sorry I'm doing this through the netting, but it's not easy to get over there these days. There's the bell peppers. Some are turning red, but I don't know if that's because they have some kind of disease or not. A hole on it or something. But not sure how well you can see in there, but plenty of bell peppers. Doing really well. And another angle of all my tomato plants. Be doing that again next year for sure. That's working out well. Pickleball court set up. Not going to bother showing you the lemon tree because nothing's changed. Okay, this is whole green beans, scarlet runner beans, raspberries, squash, bell peppers. Just goes to show you don't need a whole lot of room to grow vegetables. This one finally does have a green bean on it. You can see it there. But I would have expected a whole lot more by now. I'm pretty sure that's the only one. Do have some bell peppers. Big old bell pepper there. Some there. Not a whole lot of bell peppers. This isn't the healthiest of soil. But, you know, take whatever I can get. Raspberries are doing well. I hear these need a lot of moisture. Maybe that's my problem because this time of year we don't get a whole lot of rain, although this week will be different. We get enough rain for most vegetables, but if something needs a ton of rain, it's not going to get it. This one's got a whole bunch. If all those turn into raspberries, that would be beautiful, but that rarely happens for me. This one here, this zucchini plant, I picked two off. The first one had like a brown rot through the middle of it, which I've never seen before. So hopefully the second one turned out better. There's some kind of bug snacking on the leaves. And You can tell the deer, I can't really find any examples now, but they've been eating the higher leaves. And I did have, oh, there's a green bean. Scarlet runner bean here. It's got a little damage to it. That'll make me happy. But I would have expected this to be just loaded with beans too, and that might be the only one. Why? Why am I not getting beans? Are they just not getting pollinated, or something wrong with the soil? But I mean, look at these plants. They're going all the way to the top, growing along the top, not getting any beans. Doesn't make me happy. Another zucchini plant here. Haven't gotten anything off this yet. So here's the two cucumber plants planted at the same time. I made a batch of the weed soup that Babette recommended. I gave it to this one. And it was probably twice the size of that one. So maybe that's worth doing. But no cucumbers yet. Getting some flowers. They're still young. These two bell peppers uncovered. The back one has no peppers. This one's got one that's already turning color. That's exciting. Now it needs to make more. There's I believe that's an habanero plant that I found mixed in my sour gherkins. So hoping he survives. And under here, on the other half, across from me, should be more red potatoes that I need to dig up. I'm not sure how long they last in the dirt, but I need to get them out. Hey, the radishes. I mean, look at this. Look at all these pods. The deer were eating them. Something was eating them. Now they're ignoring it. And there's so many pods on this thing. This is one. The base is down here somewhere. This is one radish plant. There's so many seeds, which is good. I need more. Let me come down here. And once they get brown like that, dry out, get your seeds. Got my carrots. I really kind of want to have a little redemption this week, because I pulled one last week that looked really, really bad. And these things always look so good. So I'm going to pick another one this week that hopefully will be more like the usual. Because I've been picking them and they've been rather nice. Dig in here, try to find some of these. They're harder to get out than others. Yeah, he's not going to come out without breaking. Okay. There's one there. Okay. Yep, couldn't get it to come out, but you can see down there how good they look. They'll come out a lot easier after we get our rain. The dirt's a lot nicer. And the flowers, getting lots of flowers now. No idea how to get the seed from it. At what point you get them, how to get them. I guess I'll watch a video on that. Lettuce is starting to go to seed. Never harvested the turnips, so I was hoping they'd go to seed, but they're not. Deer have eaten a few of them. The green onions should just come out. There's still some seed, but I don't need any more seed. I threw a whole bunch here, which anybody who's seen my other videos, this used to be all Swiss chard. And in one night, the deer came through, ate every bit of it. So I'm leaving it, seeing if some of it will come back. I mean, they completely ate all the Swiss chard. Imagine how happy I was. Okay, got the asparagus ferning out. Someday I'll clean that up and actually eat the asparagus. I eat a few stalks every year, but not as many as I should. Got rid of the bad raspberries. Only kept the ones that were still alive. Hopefully they'll pick up. And this makes me happy here, but finally cleaned out this bell pepper bed. I don't know if it'll make any difference. I don't think this soil's good for bell peppers, but there is a bell pepper or two in here, and maybe this will help. But I just don't think this is soil that the bell peppers like. And I did find, oh, yep, the deer are coming up here too. There was a tomato plant there that something seems to be enjoying. And a tomato plant there. The tomatoes have never been here, so the wildlife has spread those seed. So hopefully there's still time for some bell peppers to start growing here. But I'm not holding my breath. I'd love to get this to be a blueberry patch. That was a pine tree, and I would hope the oil is a little acidic. Not sure if it works that way, but I'd love to have some blueberries. Oh, anyway, that's my story this week. What's going on in the garden? Deer have been a bigger problem than ever this year. And I would never have lost an entire batch of Swiss chard before this year. I wish I knew why my runner beans, the scarlet runner and the Kentucky pole beans, wish I knew why they weren't growing. Other than that, I'm pretty happy. Hoping there's time for the tomatoes to produce. So it's only July, but hoping for cool weather. I did put some peas. Oops, sorry, I'm not sure what's going on with this. Sorry about that. Did plant some peas over there, which needs cooler weather. Then I want it to stay warm for my tomatoes and my peppers. Alrighty, I'm just rambling on now, so thanks for watching, and I will see everyone next week.